Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Let's go! 18-yard line.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Allen. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And he's got a man. It's T.O. A gain of 22. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Alert, alert, alert! Hey, Steve 6, Steve 6. Mike 50, Mike 50.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Allen. That one complete to Okoye. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Christian Okoye, 37 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
You kill it, motion me out. Go. Play.
Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Willis in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Switch.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. John Randall dropping the hammer. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run with Jackson out of the gun, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, foxtrot. Watch the run. Here we go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught. It's Gronkowski. Touchdown, Buffalo. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Anthony Barr. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver, and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Anthony Barr. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Hey, motion backfield, motion backfield. Hey, Charlie.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7th. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Terrell Owens, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
No. Hey, orbit. 43.
Allen now to throw on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Deion Sanders on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch pass 85, pass 85.
Now Allen to try again after the pick six. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. A big play here for the Bills. 48 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
5 wide. Greystone, travel. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. So we got man. 52's the Mike. Mike 52. 56. Here we go.
On 1st down, Allen. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunity.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and inches, Jackson. He'll get this complete to Walter Payton. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Anthony Barr able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he will find T.O. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Down, Allen. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 33.
Brown 80. Get him. Pass. Hey, Alpha. 43. You ain't going nowhere. 43 is the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Allen to throw once more. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. Jackson now. And this is caught by Jackson. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 67 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching that point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5
West.
at the 37-yard line.
Bravo.
Second and 5 now. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique.
And he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run here with Rowe. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
A gain of 12. And the Bills first down.
Allen now on first down. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Zach Gentry, 37 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throwing is Jackson. It's caught. Jones. They give him a gain of 38. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. John Randall picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
You got three down.
Play action. It's Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Jackson now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Oh, twisting away. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Hey, we got 3 down.
4th down, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Man open, it's Moss complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Jackson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
No, check that. Pass. Hey, wahoo! 552.
Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. He finds his man Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go now. 15 on it. Let's get this.
They'll run on 1st down. Jackson, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 27, Allen, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
61, matchbox light. Hey, dude.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Jackson to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Jackson on third and long from his end zone. Flushed out right. And he's got a noon one. A very solid gain of 27. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
On first down, Peyton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson now, throwing on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Terrell Owens. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it.